from your local news channel. Live at 11 starts right now.
A rocket that blasted off from Vandenberg tonight explodes in midair over the Pacific Ocean. We're looking into what went wrong. It's our top story tonight at 11. Good evening. I'm CJ Ward in for Scott Hennessy. We begin with that rocket explosion. Firefly Aerospace launched its first rocket tonight. News Channel reporter Reed Harmon has reaction.
What we see going on today, a lot of people don't realize how important it is for our future as a civilization.
Firefly Aerospace had its inaugural launch at Vandenberg Space Force Base.
Firefly 9, 8, 7.
With hopes of getting into orbit.
Everything from Vandenberg, that's the first I want to watch.
And West Ocean Avenue was full of folks who pulled over to watch a piece of history.
They're just easygoing and fun, and it looked like something to do today.
3.
This one was supposed to take off months ago, and every month it kept saying, well, no, next month, next month, next month, next month. And then finally this one said, ready to launch, ready to go.
It was a 4-hour window for launch from 6 p.m. until 10. An initial launch was set for 6. Alpha aborted the countdown just minutes before launch.
No, they aborted it.
But we're ready for a second go at the top of the next hour.
Really, it's all about a test flight. If it fails, it fails, but if you watch it succeed, you can say you were there.
We were there, but it was not a total success. According to Firefly, Alpha had an anomaly during first stage ascent, causing it to lose the vehicle.
It's a bummer. Yeah, it's expected. It's a bummer that they didn't get to orbit, but they got pretty far up.
In Lompoc, I'm News Channel reporter Reed Harmon.
And a team of investigators say there may be debris in the area. They say it is considered dangerous. Anybody who comes across any of that debris should try to avoid it. All right, time to bring in Chief Meteorologist Kelsey Gerken. She's standing by in the First Alert Weather Center, and you have more on today's highs. Actually, a nice day out there today up and down the coast.
Really gorgeous day out there. A nice start to September here on September 2nd. Those temperatures are pretty close to where they should be for this time of year. Some of the Central Coast locations stayed a little cool thanks to that marine layer out there. Now, as we take a live look outside tonight in Santa Barbara, temperature there at 58 degrees. It is getting cooler tonight than what we were seeing last night, and we are seeing some breezy conditions. Temperatures have dropped all the way down to 53 there in Lompoc. We're at 56 in Santa Maria, staying in the mid-50s for San Ynez, while Ventura, Oxnard, and Goleta still enjoying some low 60s at this hour. Now, earlier tonight, we did see those gusty conditions, and at this time, Gaviota is one spot that's still seeing some of those double digits along with Santa Barbara. Now, what I'm keeping a really close eye on is the marine layer. It is starting to build along the Central Coast here at this hour, but Santa Barbara South Coast still enjoying those clear conditions. That's why we're seeing such a change when it comes to those daytime highs depending on the city. Like for Santa Maria, you start off pretty chilly in the morning hours, 7 a.m., low 50s, but you do get into the 70s as you head into the afternoon. For Santa Barbara, it's sunny and clear, and that's going to keep those temperatures from the mid-60s into the upper 70s by the afternoon. Now, I'll have a look at your full forecast, including that long holiday weekend, in just a couple of minutes. But for now, back over to you, CJ.
All right, thank you, Kels. Professional rodeo performers from around the country brought people to the Central Coast together again in large numbers tonight. News Channel anchor Scott Hennessy reports from the Elks Rodeo Grounds in Santa Maria.
The rodeo is back here in Santa Maria, and these people are excited to be here tonight.
Yeah, you little team roper, you're riding like a bucket horse rider tonight.
Well, I loved getting down here. Just had a tri-tip sandwich, which is awesome. They're getting ready to do my favorite event, which is the wild horse riding.
The action in the arena began with skydiver Kent Lane dropping in with a giant American flag, followed by local flag carriers who waited a long time for this moment.
My daughter Kaylin, it's her first year riding. She's a flag girl.
And how excited are you for that?
So excited.
After a COVID cancellation in 2020, wild horses couldn't keep this event from happening this year.
All you gotta do is stop here, put a saddle on.
Yeah.
This is your first rodeo.
It's my first rodeo, yeah.
And you are ready for it.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
I'm excited to just be out here and seeing the people that I haven't seen in a while and just meeting a lot of new people.
While health officials urged caution in the biggest crowd Santa Maria has seen since the start of the pandemic, top-flight professional competitors threw caution to the wind, riding bucking horses, back in the saddle, doing what they love. The rodeo returns Friday night at 7, Saturday at 6, and Sunday at 2. Reporting in Santa Maria, I'm News Channel anchor Scott Hennessy.
And doctors in Santa Maria are concerned about big events like the rodeo. The highly contagious Delta variant has filled up hospital beds at Marion Medical Center, and doctors say they've seen a surge in COVID patients after every holiday this year. So for the rodeo or any other large event, inside or outside, doctors strongly encourage people to mask up. Staff at the rodeo are encouraging people to buy tickets online as a way to minimize contact.
Actually, our tents, as you can see, they actually have mesh walls this year so that it allows for maximum airflow to keep everybody safe. And then we have a company, Midwest, that is going to be coming in and spraying and disinfecting every night and sanitizing all of our high traffic areas.
Certainly anecdotally believe it's gotten more deadly. And so yeah, if I were unvaccinated, I would be seriously reconsidering my plans, and I'd be making an appointment to get a vaccine today.
And they say COVID patients in intensive care at Marion right now are overwhelmingly unvaccinated. Cash registers are ringing across the Santa Maria Valley as the rodeo gets underway. The rodeo was canceled last year, but this year it is back. Folks tell us they're excited for this weekend. The manager at the historic Santa Maria Inn says despite the pandemic, the weekend is fully booked. The hotel is preparing with a DJ and other activities.
Having the rodeo on Labor Day weekend is kind of a big deal for hotels. Everybody should be full this weekend. There should be a lot of tourists in town.
And Boot Barn in Santa Maria is also seeing an increase in foot traffic. We found many customers scattered around the store. The reason? To find that perfect cowboy or cowgirl outfit. First Thursday return to downtown Santa Barbara tonight. Participating galleries and venues offer free access to visual and performing arts. And those who attended also enjoyed live music, wine tastings, and hands-on activities. The monthly art, culture, and music celebration is back after a 16-month hiatus during the pandemic.
It's wonderful to come downtown and stroll, have dinner, walk around. It's a beautiful event, and it's our first Thursday since COVID, so we are so happy to see everyone back.
First Thursday in Santa Barbara is really a blast. Come on a Thursday night, check out the latest local arts, and sort of participate, back into the community.
And for a list of participating venues, visit our mobile app or website. New details tonight about human blood supposedly related to charges against Paul Flores. The preliminary hearing for Flores and his father Ruben started a month ago. Paul Flores is charged with killing Cal Poly student Christian Smart 25 years ago. His father Ruben is accused of helping him cover up that crime. News Channel reporter Dave Alley heard testimony today from people who train dogs to sniff out evidence.
We were supposed to hear again from a key prosecution witness, Jennifer Hudson. She had testified earlier that Paul Flores told her back in the summer of 1996 that he had buried Kristen Smart's body under a skateboard ramp. She was also at the center of intense questioning on Wednesday, the defense alleging that the lead sheriff's detective had had inappropriate communications with Hudson. So there was a lot of anticipation about her appearance. However, she was not on the stand today. Deputy DA Chris Purvell announcing that she was ill and unable to make it to court. No timetable was given when she may return and retake the stand. Hudson had testified earlier during the prelim during the second week. In the morning, a pair of dog handlers testified, the 4th and 5th human remains detection dog handlers, to speak in the now 1 month-long prelim. Both handlers independently took part in the March 15th search of Ruben Flores' Arroyo Grande home earlier this year. Each witness essentially had the same testimony. Both dogs searched a red Volkswagen on the property and did not find anything. The two dogs also searched under the deck of the house, with both failing to offer an official alert to their handlers, meaning they did not detect human remains. However, both witnesses said their dogs each showed a, quote, change of behavior under that deck, indicating they detected something of interest in the area, but the scent wasn't strong enough to alert the handlers. Then in the afternoon, we heard from a sheriff's forensic specialist, also detailing searches conducted earlier this year at the Flores residence in Arroyo Grande. She described how staining was discovered in soil underneath the deck, staining that she said did not appear anywhere else in several other samples that were taken from the property. She also described finding potential evidence inside a cargo trailer that was parked on the Flores property while using a detection agent called Blue Star. It's used to find blood evidence. Results of what was found was not given. Court will resume on Friday morning to close out the 5th week of this preliminary hearing beginning at 9:30. In San Luis Obispo, I'm News Channel reporter Dave Alley.
And still ahead at 11, the death toll keeps rising after the remnants of Hurricane Ida blows through the east. More on the devastation and the recovery there. And 2 years ago today, the Conception dive boat disaster off our coast became one of the worst local disasters. We'll take a look back and we'll examine what's changed since then.